Bunkai Strategies, we're going to be answering a question directly from the kata GANKAKU. And the move is one that occurs in other kata too. It's where you stand with your fists on your hips, and in GANKAKU in particular, you turn one way and then the other. And so you'll see that there's going to be some places where they teach things like there's a Oizuki Chudan coming in here and you're going to block it with your elbow like this. So with that kind of thing going on, we of course want to make sure that our application is a little bit different, don't we? Well, how about that we're already in the middle of something going on here and we're deep into the scrap, the fight. And from here, we snake and take one limb and then snake and take the head to get it locked in. And if we then turn the body one way and then the other, we end up getting rid of the attacker. Obviously, if you hold on, you get something quite different going on. Now, this is what we call the omote, or surface application, because we're in here. We also like to consider what we call the ura. Now, there's all sorts of different ways of looking at the ura. But when you look at the back of an application, wouldn't this work really well if we were in here and we changed his balance and took him this way and then did our violent spin with the head all located up this way instead. With this arm set here, my elbow pointing to the front becomes quite dangerous when we realign it backwards and we've got the tap, so we need to stop. But this then is just a small removal or reorienting of the person that we're working on before we gain this posture, before we do these moves. You see something very, very similar in Goju Shio Sho, or Goju Shio Dai, depending on which group you're in. But when we stood here like this, and then we turn into stance this way, effectively it's the same move. Effectively it's the same move as you get in Heian or Pinan Sandan. So the point is, whenever you see a space in kata, you've got to ask why that space. Because since white belt, we've all been taught, keep your elbows along your sides. So if you're going to stand there making an obvious hole, you've got to put something in that hole. And if you did that with all the moves that you know, so you see arms in strange positions, the answer or question would be, what's in there? What's in that space? And if you just apply that for yourselves, then that'll open up a whole new realm.